A few days ago, a storm dropped a whole bunch of branches all over my backyard. Most of it's getting stacked up for firewood, but one piece felt like a gift. There's an old story about Odin hanging on the world tree for 9 days and 9 nights to get the runes. The runes weren't just symbols. They were something discovered through effort and focus, giving him the knowledge of the universe. I am by no means comparing this to what he did, but it's always nice when it comes to the runes to making a sacrifice. So I'm taking what was given and I'm going to make it into something I'll actually use. Not just something that sits on a shelf. This is how you make your own set of runes for divination and the Norse pagan spiritual path. And this is how the heathen.
Honoring a costume, it's a lifelong mission. I don't play warrior just for the gram. I guard my word like it's
First, I'm going to slice this branch into discs. Try to keep them as even as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect, but should be consistent. These discs are going to be the canvas for some Elder Futhark runes. The Elder Futhark is the oldest runic system. It's 24 symbols that were historically used for writing, marking, and we do suspect some kind of divination. Some people in modern practice pull runes to get guidance, a little insight to the day ahead. I personally use it as a concept to focus on. One rune, one intention, one idea for the day. It's simple, but it keeps me intentional. Now we have the discs ready, where it starts to feel like something real. Soon, we'll burn runes into them, and that's where the focus really begins.
Yeah! Saga in the cipher, blood in the branches. Listen, tank top bones on the collarbone, granddad's axe in the smartphone home. Reading old names in the strip mall glow, ancestors stand through the glass in the smoke. Hammer on my chest, that's a family crest. Still pay rent, still answer texts. Still say hail when I greet my set. Same faith, new slang, same deep respect. Feast in the kitchen, kids on the floor. Prayers in a language I'm learning slow. Mix that myth with the Metro card. Old gods ride on the subway doors. Hammers in the hood, we raise them high. Hopes in the circle, look in my eye.
Now comes the part that actually matters. Writing the runes and preparing the disc isn't just about making wood. It's about focus and intention.
Modern day Viking walk that line between block and fjord, between
Every sand stroke, every line you burn into the wood carries your intention. If your mind's elsewhere, it shows up in your work. Each symbol is a moment to slow down and be present.
hammers in the hood, we stand as one. Storm in my heart like a banging drum. Ancient ways in the country.
This is the part where you're not just making something, you're putting something of yourself into it. Now, runes can be controversial, especially when it comes to modern divination. People argue about meanings, methods, what's right, what's wrong. And I'm not here to tell you any of that. I'm here to show you how I heal, and hopefully inspire you to build your own practice, to forge your own connection with the gods, the goddesses, the ancestors, and the landvættir. And don't stress if a line isn't perfect. This isn't about perfection. It's about intention. Unfortunately, I only got to Hávamál and my job called me. They need me to come into work. So this video is going to have to go on pause, and so is this rune set. Which brings me to my next point. If you find value in my content, I'm really trying to go full-time as a content creator. Share these videos. Listen, there are huge Facebook groups that people belong to. I know I've seen somebody do it. Share my videos there. Help me grow. The more my channel grows, the more projects that I can bring you. Obviously.
Viking on the front line. Mead in the mug, but I sip slow, listen. Honoring the costume is a lifelong mission.
Alright, so off camera, I finished up the runes. But now that the runes are burned into the disc, it's time to give them some color. I'm going to stain them to bring out the wood grain and make the runes really pop out. You don't need to rush this. Let the stain soak in. Work it around the edges. Really see how the wood reacts. Every piece has its own character. It's one of the things I love about making my own set. It's alive in a way. Everything is unique. When you're done, you can wipe off any excess and let them dry completely before the next step. This is where the runes start to look finished, but they're not yet complete. Now, let's talk about what these runes actually mean. Modern systems assign each symbol a meaning, like fey, which to this day in Icelandic means cattle, and it's become associated with wealth. But historically, we're not totally 1,000% sure how the ancients used them. Some think runes were practical, like Odin protect this shield, or this axe belongs to John. Others believe they were used magical in small ways, like writing a note to stop a headache and placing it under a bed. But just carving that into a wooden plank, and it literally says in runes, headache, go away. What's clear is that a lot of the divination meanings that we use today are interpretations, but that doesn't make them any less powerful. They're tools for focus, reflection, and intention. And once you understand the meanings of each rune, you can start connecting with them in your own way, making it personal. This is where the modern and the ancient worlds meet. Now, I'm going to let them dry overnight. We'll pick this back up tomorrow. The last step here is sealing the runes using a clear coat spray to protect the wood and the burn mold. It's simple but important work. Without this, the work can fade and the set loses its durability. From branch to discs, burned and stained. Right now, I'm going to go hit the gym and give these about 2 hours to dry. Then we're going to do a simple yet effective ritual to give even more meaning and power to this handmade set of runes. Your clear coat's dry and the runes are complete. From a falling branch to a full set, they're ready. But finished doesn't mean complete. There's one more step before these become something I actually use. This is where I give them purpose. Right now, they're just well-made pieces of wood with marks on them. I put all the runes in this little bag, focusing nothing but good intentions. But because of the weather, I'm going to put it in a plastic bag. On a synchronistic cycle, every burn, every cut, every action led back to here in this cycle, where the tree branch originally fell. I'm now one bag. And for 9 days and 9 nights, I'm going to let them hang on this tree. I call on Odin for wisdom and the courage to seek it. Thor for strength along the path. The Norns for what was, what is, and what will be. And the landvættir for the gift of this tree and the blessings of this place. For 9 days and 9 nights, the runes will sit here. For what they were, what they have become, and what they will be. Let them sit. From a fallen branch to a personal rune set. From fire and focus to something you can actually make. And if you like what you see, here's the exchange. Share these videos in one of those big Facebook groups, the ones with hundreds of thousands of people. When you share, my channel grows. And if it grows, I can go full time and bring you bigger projects, deeper content, and more of this pad done right. Like, comment, subscribe, and be a part of building something, not just watching it. And until next time, stay fucking savage.